Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing out there today? Is everybody enjoying this spring weather? I hope you're getting spring weather where you are. I am definitely enjoying these warmer days, getting out for walks in the park, seeing more birds back around, and as I look out my back deck right now, very green everywhere. So with spring here, today I got 3 tips for your raw vegan spring plan. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go down there now and hit that subscribe button, click on that little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel and come back and check out some more of my content. Been doing some recipes lately, and I've got another one in mind that's in the works that I hope I'll be sharing with you here very soon. But 3 tips for your raw vegan spring plan. It's very, very simple, and this is whether you're getting started, maybe you're not, maybe you're very new to this thing, maybe you've never tried to eat a raw food diet before, raw vegan diet before, whole food plant-based diet before, or maybe you're just starting over. Maybe it hasn't worked out somehow for you in the past. And if you haven't watched my stuff before, I like to just kind of put practical ideas and strategies out there. I always like simple and practical versus all these complicated programs and okay, you need to do this. And like if there's got to be a 3-page summary of the program you're on, it's just a little too complicated. But if that works for you, you can always go out there, go to Instagram. You can find, God, you must have at least a couple of million raw vegan coaches. Coaches, that's a funny word over there. But for me, I like to just stick to the basics. I'm very deep into basketball right now with it being the playoffs during NBA. So I like to make it akin to being the coach of the team that just pumps those fundamentals into his players. You know, there's 2 different ways of coaching a team. You can try to get fancy and do this and that, but a lot of times you just need to focus on those fundamentals, and that's all it's about this lifestyle, and that's all it's about really feeding our bodies. We've just gotten so off course with just feeding our bodies. I notice things all the time. I notice people out and about when I'm in public, and I'm like, that person's not eating food, that person's not eating food, that person's not eating food. That person is just doing something to entertain their taste buds. There's really no nutrition in that. Real eating is when we learn to get as much nutrition and as much energy in every bite of food as we can. So we're not trying to be perfect here, and I'm going to tell you, if you will do these 3 things every day and just do them, don't put any pressure on yourself. Once you do these 3 things, okay, whatever else you eat, that's on you. But if you do these, if you make big enough meals, if you eat enough when you're eating, I believe this will be just a big step and a very easy step towards eating fully raw diet, if that's where you want to go, including more raw food diet. Or this is just a great strategy to get, just to do a whole food plant-based diet, but getting more raw food in. You know, I'm not one of those sticklers like raw is law, and if you're eating cooked food, it's the devil or whatever. But I do think everybody benefits from eating as much raw food as possible. So keeping that in mind, I recommend that everybody, and it's probably, I would say, optimal to do it at breakfast, eat a fruit meal every single day. Eat 1 meal that is just fruit this morning, and I'll add to that. Mix it up, mix it up a little bit, and see maybe how many different fruits you can get in over the course of a week of having fruit meals. In the last several days, let's see, this morning I had a nice papaya. So I just had that papaya by itself. Another morning, I think it was Monday morning, I had bananas and strawberries. Yesterday morning, I had bananas and mangoes. Sometimes I've had, like when I have multiple fruits, I'll have like mangoes. What's that combo I had last week? Mango, strawberry, and banana. But just however you mix it up, have a fruit meal every day and eat enough to make it a meal. When I have bananas and mangoes, I generally will have like three bananas in there and a couple of mangoes. So you're actually getting a meal. I'm not talking, when I say a meal, don't eat 2 bananas or 1 banana or a banana and a few strawberries and think that's a meal. Eat an actual meal. Get those calories in, get those good fruit calories in. And it's a great way to start the day. Very hydrating, very easy on the digestive system to kick it off for the day. The second one, have a smoothie every day. At first I just had green smoothie down there, but whatever. We're beginners, so we're trying to start off. You need to have a big smoothie every day, but optimally have that green smoothie. I mean, if it's going to be just a fruit smoothie, but you can pack in so many good things, and when you pack more stuff into that smoothie, it tends to stick with you a little bit longer. I would say, I put mine, probably no beginner is going to really enjoy my smoothie, although I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I could live on it. I would say do these three things. Get yourself a fruit in there, put some greens in there, and maybe use some chia seeds or something in there. That really sticks in your stomach, and that will keep you full. Now most people are not going to do this, especially if you're starting out. I remember the first time I ate 3 bananas in one sitting, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I ate all those bananas. So this might sound daunting to some, but generally my big green smoothies will have probably 8 or 9 bananas. They'll have as much kale as I can cram in there, blend it. I double blend it. I'll put a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds in there. I'll put a little blackstrap molasses, but that's neither here nor there. I do that for extra iron and calcium. And I'll put sprouts in there. So you can see in that big green smoothie, there's probably 1,000 calories in there. So I'm going large when I go in those green smoothies. And the point being, when you go large, when you eat big with the good stuff, that's going to fill you up, and that's going to make it less likely that you're sneaking back into the kitchen and garbage mouthing. You ever heard that term before, garbage mouthing? That's just where you're just eating junk. You're like a garbage disposal. You're just putting whatever in your mouth to entertain yourself. So if you will feed yourself, if you will feed your hunger and you'll feed your nutritional needs, you're not going to be like looking for the snacks as frequently as you do the way you're probably eating now. And the third is just a big salad. And these are like what I do day after day after day after day. I'm almost at 10 years, and I just keep it real simple. It's not about the recipes. It's not about doing anything else. It's just about doing the same things over and over, putting as much good nutrition in your body as possible. And once again, like the smoothies, when you make your salads, make them big. Make them big. Until I started eating on a raw vegan lifestyle, I'd never had a salad that was probably even a quarter of the size of what I eat now. Seriously. Looking back 10, 12 years ago, if somebody had eaten a whole head of lettuce in their salad, I'd have probably, my eyes would have been that big. But I always have like a full head of tongue-tied, a full head of red leaf lettuce in my salads, and then I will put in there, I'll put some chopped broccoli, generally chopped broccoli and chopped purple cabbage all the time. Other times I'll also put some carrots in there. I'll put tomatoes. I'll put cucumbers. But I try to get as many different things in there, and I put sprouts in there as well. But I load that sucker up, and then I put myself a good dressing in there. And I mix it up just depending on what I've eaten at other times of the day. Sometimes I'll eat a no-fat dressing, sometimes I'll eat a low-fat dressing, and sometimes I'll eat a heavier dressing because that's going to be the only fat I eat for the day. But if you will go big and do those 3 things, just those 3 things, don't focus on anything else, no matter where else you are. Have a nice big fruit meal that satisfies you. Have your big green smoothie, and I mean, go big for you. Obviously, I'm not trying to challenge anybody to go nuts on the bananas or eat that many, but just something that you know is going to fill you up and keep you sustained. And then eat yourself a big salad. You do that, and there's not a lot of room if you're doing that and you're really filling yourself up. There's not a lot of room in there for you to eat bad stuff. And even if you do, if you're new, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to eat things that are not optimal for you. But if you're doing that every day as your base, you're not going to tend to eat as much of it. You're not going to tend to slip as much. And you just build on that. And as you build on that and you do that day after day after day, you see other little tricks that you can add in to do it. So it's all just really practical. That's all it really boils down to. It's a choice. Imagine I have a mango in this hand and I have a bag of potato chips in this hand. I don't care what anybody else is telling you about the angst and about the addiction and about the comfort and whatever. It all boils down to a choice. This hand versus this hand. A mango, another piece of fruit, something healthy, or eating the chips. Now, you can't tell me that this hand is just going to compel you to eat the chips. It's all about your choices, so make better choices. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you here at the end of the week. Peace.